So first I started off by tracing my template onto the foam, and you can make it as big or as small as you want, and I will try to link this image below in the description box so you can use it if you want. And it is basically you just want to draw out an oval shape, and next we want to start cutting this out. So here is what the shape looks like so far. And I did end up making the chin just a little bit more pointier, as you can see. And then what I did was I marked out the nose using a pen, and again I just used my template to do this. And now what you want to do is you want to start rounding off the shape, and you just want to go around the nose like so. You just want to go around the pen lines that you drew. And you just want to start rounding it off and making curved cuts like so. So you just want to continue just to do that until it's as smooth as possible. So I'm just going to finish that. So here it is after I finished rounding off the shape. And I also rounded off the nose and cut out the nostrils, as you can see. And you just want to make sure that the nose is a little bit higher than the head or the face part of the mask, if that makes sense. And next what I did was I marked out where the eyes are, and again I just used my template for help. And then you want to draw a rectangle, or like a long rectangle for the mouth, and you want to draw 4 lines going through it, which I know is not very clear, but yeah, you want to draw 4 lines like so. And next what you want to do is you want to cut off the pen lines that you just drew, like so, to make the eyes a little bit more hollow. And then you just want to cut off the shape inside. Like so. And then for the mouth you just want to go in between the lines that you drew. So just like this. And you just want to neaten it up with your scissors. So I'm just going to finish that. So here is what it looks like after I finished cutting out the eyes and the mouth part of the mask. And next what you want to do is you just want to draw a smaller oval on the back of the mask, and as you can see I've already started to hollow it out, and you just want to kind of do the same thing that you did for the eyes, and you just want to hollow out the back like so, just going along the pen line. And you can skip this part if you want to, but I just feel like this just makes it look more like a mask. And try not to make it too deep, otherwise the squishy will be too thin. So I'm just going to finish that. So here is what it looks like after I finished cutting out the back part of the mask. And I think the shape turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. So now we can finally start painting it. So next what I did was I painted the whole mask a silver colour, and I actually mixed a little bit of white into it just so it would be a little bit more lighter. And then what I did was I mixed some black paint in with the silver paint, and I painted around the eyes. So now on to the next step. So next what I did was I painted the eyes black, and also the nostrils and the mouth part of the mask. And again I'm just using the image as reference. And then I just outlined the eyes using my silver puffy paint. So now on to the next step. So next what I did was I painted on all the details on the mask using a darker shade of grey paint. And again I just used some images for help, but you can of course do whatever design you want for yours. You do not have to make it this detailed if you don't want to. You can even make up your own design if you want to. And I think it looks really good so far. So now we can move on to the next step. So lastly what I did was I painted on the details on the mouth using my silver puffy paint. And again, I just used the image as reference. And then I just outlined the mouth using the silver puffy paint. And I actually just realised you're meant to draw, or you're meant to paint on 5 lines instead of 4 lines, but that's fine because I'm still really happy with how this turned out. So now you just want to let this dry and then your squishy will be finished. So here it is once it is, well, almost dry. It is still a bit wet in some areas, but that's fine. I'll just squish it carefully. And I am really happy with how this turned out. And I absolutely love the design on it. And by the way, I forgot to mention this is actually inspired by Bellatrix Lestrange's mask. But like I said before, you can do whatever design you want for yours. You do not have to make yours as detailed as mine. You can even make up your own design if you want. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, please feel free to request some more squishy tutorials or video ideas you'd like me to do in the comments below. And also please let me know what other videos you would like me to do in this series. And I just thought this would be a perfect squishy to make because it's almost Halloween. So I just thought this would be perfect. And I'm really happy with it. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.